This is a question that I would ask all the time growing up as a Christian. Why would God make his presence so known to people back in biblical times? By sending an angel to give a message, or by physically making his voice heard to someone? Why would people hear from God in tangible ways back in biblical times to where they would have no doubt that God existed? But today, nothing like that happens. We just have to have faith. Anytime I would ask that question, I would be met with our ways are not God's ways. We're not meant to understand everything.
This video is for educational purposes only. Now that's a very good question. So the first simple answer is this. Even in biblical time when God did that, people still didn't listen. People would still ignore God and would still face consequences. And faith was still needed. Answer number 2, God still does that. I'm going to show you a pretty good amount of tangible evidence. Take a look. Evidence number 1, December 1st of 2017. As I was dozing off, the Spirit of the Lord started speaking to me. In a vision, I saw New York, and I saw a New York subway train in this trance. The Lord began to speak to me about it and the danger that was present. I saw the enemy desiring to make a move against New York subways and to pray for people's safety. Well, I believe prayer went forth, and this happened not even 2 weeks later. Look at the date.
Emergency crews were quick to respond. The passageway where the explosion occurred connects the Port Authority bus terminal to Times Square. Subway service on several lines was shut down as heavily armed police swarmed the area, wondering if there might be more attackers and more bombs. But even this single explosion was enough to cause chaos and create fear.
This was an attempted terrorist attack. Thank God the perpetrator did not achieve his own.
As you can see, there were injuries, but I don't believe any deaths. God warned, prayer went forth, that happened. Next. Over the last few years, the Lord has given me heavenly experiences. That's what happened in the Bible. And during one of the times, he gave me a prophetic word. I saw the Lord as if he stepped out of heaven with a robe that looked like heated metal. Sun arise, tell my people a great storm is coming upon the East Coast. I will flood coastal cities. I will flood as I did Katrina. So the Lord says he'll flood the East Coast, and it will draw comparisons to Katrina. This was to act as a sign for the prophetic word. Pause and read the rest. This happened a few months later.
Historic flooding as Ida traveled across the Northeast. Parts of New York and New Jersey received up to a foot of rain.
For the first time in recorded history, the National Weather Service issuing a flash flood emergency for all 5 boroughs of New York City.
And it literally drew comparisons to Katrina, even struck on the same day years apart, even similar paths, which verifies this was a true heavenly experience that I had. Go back and read the word. It was a time I was doing a Facebook Live prophesying, and then a light appeared in front of everybody covering my face. In January of 2017, the Lord told me a monstrous hurricane would hit Panama City, and it would be a Category 5. Afterwards, Hurricane Michael hit Panama City as a 4. I was mocked because I said a 5 by God. It was upgraded to a 5.
What if you had a better idea of what your dreams meant? From your common dreams, spiritual warfare, and apocalyptic dreams, to your personal dream vocabulary? Join us for this in-depth teaching on biblical dream interpretation.
You can DM me the word join on Instagram or click the link in my bio or story to sign up for this pre-recorded 3-day class and Q&A at the end of the month.